If you want to learn how to stop binge eating for good, this is the video for you. I use these exact techniques to overcome 20 plus years of binge and emotional eating, despite going to therapy and coaching and trying everything in between. This is exactly what worked for me, and I know it will create some life-changing shifts for you. So let's dive in. I'm Giulia. I'm a food freedom and body image coach who supports women to break free of lifelong struggles with their body image and food and be able to step into the true confidence and self-worth that they fully deserve to live their life to the fullest. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what this technique is, how we're going to use it, and how you can apply this over and over to create amazing success in your freedom with binge and emotional eating. So a couple things before we begin. Number one, binge and emotional eating has nothing to do with the food itself and everything to do with safety. It has nothing to do with willpower and everything to do with safety. It has nothing to do with your logical mind and everything to do with your subconscious mind. So that is why most people feel stuck when they just tell themselves, I'm just going to stop doing this. I'm just going to stop doing this. I have to stop doing this. Tomorrow I'm going to stop doing this. And then they find that they do keep doing it, no matter how much willpower and how much strength that they actually have as a person. It really has nothing to do with willpower or determination, so please practice suspending that. What we want to do is we want to establish safety within your body and your nervous system, because food is being used as a source of safety. And it is likely that a long time ago in your life, you developed this pattern to feel safe, and then it got reinforced over and over and over again to become a habit. And so when something becomes a habit, it is programmed in our subconscious, and it's exactly that. It's a habit. But the good news is we can actually break down this pattern by creating safety within your body and teaching your body how to use other things that are more safe and work better to create safety for your body than food. Because what usually happens is we have an emotion or something inside that makes us feel unsafe. We reach for the food to help us to feel safe. Then after that brief moment of feeling some numbness or feeling of safety, we then feel riddled with guilt and shame, which then causes our body to internally to feel unsafe all over again. And that lack of safety then drives another episode of binge and emotional eating. So now we're starting to see the whole picture. So this technique that I'm teaching you is the same technique that freed my 20-year pattern and has helped me to free, oh my goodness, like thousands of people around the world from this habit of binge and emotional eating. And it's called EFT, otherwise known as tapping. I use it a little differently than what you conventionally see out there because I have a trauma-informed lens, and I also work in depth with the nervous system. So we're gonna go a little bit deeper, which will make it more effective. So in order to begin, what I would love for you to do is to, in this moment, just tune into your relationship with binge and or emotional eating. And just notice how you feel as a result of that pattern. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some tapping. So I invite you to tap with me, of course, taking personal responsibility for yourself and your well-being, and repeating after me. So even though part of me has this pattern of binge and emotional eating, what if I could see that it's just a part of me? Even though part of me has this pattern of binge eating, what if it's just a part of me? Even though part of me has this habit of binge eating, and it really frustrates me, what if I could love and accept myself regardless? Part of me engages in this binge eating pattern. And even though I tell myself I'm not going to do it again, it still happens. And then I feel shame and guilt. And maybe engage in extreme behavior the next day to undo it. All this emotional weight and pain that I'm carrying about binge eating. I would love to have more peace around this. Okay, take a nice, easy breath. And just notice what you're aware of in this moment right here, right now. Okay, now we're going to go into round 2, and I hope this language of referring to part of you is helpful, because that is the real truth. We are made up of many parts of us, and part of you engages in this pattern of binge eating, and that might be hard to conceptualize right away, but it is a really beautiful concept to use in your healing that will create so much more freedom. Because when we can actually tune into that part of us and learn how to develop a relationship with that part of us, that's a really key part of healing our relationship to binge eating or emotional eating. So let's begin tapping, and just replace any of the words that I use that don't feel true for you. So if I say binge eating and yours is emotional eating, change the words. Okay. Even though part of me still engages in this binge eating habit, what if I could love and accept myself anyway? Even though part of me still engages in this binge eating habit, what if I could love and accept myself regardless? Even though part of me still engages in this binge eating habit, what if I could support this part of me to develop healthier coping strategies? Part of me still has this binge eating habit. Part of me still has this binge eating habit. Part of me still engages in binge eating when I feel stressed or overwhelmed. Sometimes it even feels like for no reason. And it's been going on for a really long time. Sometimes it makes me feel out of control. Sometimes I feel guilty and full of shame. What if it's just a part of me? What if it's not my identity? What if I could witness this part of me? Who learned how to develop this pattern and support this part of me to develop healthier coping strategies. Okay, take a nice, easy breath. Just take a moment, some space to tune in and notice what you're aware of now. Okay, so now let's go into our third round here. So repeating after me, even though part of me has this pattern of binge eating, what if I could support this part of me to learn new coping strategies? Even though part of me has this habit of binge eating, I'm open to the possibility that I can heal. Even though part of me has this pattern of binge eating, what if I could send that part of me some love and compassion? What if no one taught that part of me any different? What if this strategy is all that part of me has known to feel safe? What if I can develop a healthy relationship with that part of me? And teach it some healthier coping strategies. What if that part of me is just trying to keep me safe and doesn't know that this isn't working? What if I could offer some compassion to myself and this part of me? What if this compassion and love is all this part is looking for in order to break free of this binge eating? Take a nice, easy breath. Just allow your eyes to float around your space. Take in your surroundings. Noticing what you're aware of and how you feel now in this moment. And I would love to hear the shifts that you are hearing in your mind, your body, in the comments below. What are you starting to see as a possibility? And what's feeling true for you right now? So I would love for you to share your noticings in the comments below. I would love to hear how you're feeling, what you're aware of. One of the biggest things that sets us free from binge and emotional eating is really healing this emotional pain that we're carrying around it. That's one of the things that most dysregulates our nervous system, that keeps us stuck in these patterns. And so the exercise I just taught you is one of the many ways that I support my clients to really break free of their patterns with binge and emotional eating. And if you'd like to learn more about how specifically I can support you to have this freedom and peace around binge eating, just like thousands of women worldwide, then you are welcome to book a complimentary call with me anytime, and I would love to connect with you. I will see you again next week, and if you want more videos like this, be sure to comment so I know and I can deliver for you.